why don't you walk us through step by step, kind of what's going on in your head as you're going through this here?
Most waves you catch at this spot, it's like my home break. You catch these lefts and they're pretty choppy, and you kind of just have one attempt at something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's so this wave obviously had like a little section. It wasn't like a big section or anything.
And you're just looking right here at this little lump right there that's starting to form?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're just kind of eyeing that down, and everything I usually do is really last minute decisions, like split second decisions on what move you're going to do, depending on what the wave does, right? So that I'm probably don't even know what I'm going to do yet right here. I'm just kind of waiting to see what this section does. She played it a little more. Let's see. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, so there's just that little teepee. It wasn't quite big enough to do like a psycho rotation. I mean, I could have done a rotation off that, but it just wasn't like one of those like mega pop, you know? And I probably right here started to be like, okay, not a rotation. And then let's see. It's like almost like an alley-oop section, but I decided not to do an alley-oop. And that grab and little tweak, that's just a move that I kind of like to do. I feel like Kelly Slater used to do those back in the day, like kind of like a nose high and like tweak and then like bounce off the floater, you know? So I think I just kind of I like doing that move on the right wave, and I think I just kind of was like, I'll try one of these.
Nice. So it's a really reactive kind of instinctual thing that happens just depending on the way the section looks, and then just kind of the way your body's moving relative to it, then it sounds like, huh?
Yeah, and I, there's tons of times where there's a trick in mind that I want to land, you know, and I'll look for waves that potentially have the right section for that. Mm-hmm. But really, it just comes down to doing what the wave is best for. And you can't force a certain maneuver if it's not good for it, you know? So you make those just last minute decisions. But you can strategically try to catch waves that are going to be better for certain stuff than others, you know?
Right. And then, you know, when you're taking off on this wave, it seems like one key element would just be having enough speed, because the more speed you have going into it, the more you're going to be able to project off whatever section's coming through it, right?
Yeah, I mean, surfing, no matter what you're doing, surfing is all about speed management and reading the wave. And no matter what you want to do on a surfboard, it's all about reading the wave and speed management for any move you want to do. And obviously if you want to get high in the air, you have to be going fast.
Right. And so I would imagine, and this must be part of what makes it so hard, and kind of what you're talking about with the wave pool, is just being able to read the section and know what that section that's starting to form is going to end up being the right section to perform, to do that air, and what kind of air, right? That must take so much practice to develop that memory bank of the way the wave is going to look, you know, and build, and so that you know what maneuver to perform on it.
For sure. And if your speed and timing isn't right, so many times, and I still do this all the time, I'm eyeing down a section, and then I have to figure out when I need to start pumping in order to hit it at the right time. And sometimes you start too early and you get to the section just like a half second too early and you don't get pop. Or you get there a half second too late and your nose pokes through the lip and you lose your speed and pop. So it's everything has to be perfect. And on those ones where you get really, really good pop and crazy rotation, you feel it, your board hits the lip and it just goes thunk, and it just launches you. It's almost effortless, right? And so, yeah, timing is everything.
Hey everyone, if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down there and check out our other videos, because we got tons of great content to help you improve.